Shalom, everybody. I kind of wanted to do a video and explain to people why I chose the Jewish faith and some of the things that's supposed to happen near the end of time, which is completely different than what most people think. So you can see in Ezekiel 36, I highlighted it. It says the regathering and restoration of Israel. Verse 24, it says, "For I will take you from among the heathen," that would be the non-Jews, "and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land." So as you can see, it says it over here in 11:2 and 37:11. See, it says the whole house of Israel to be regathered. And Israel, that's Israel. So the first thing that's going to happen is, you can read it yourself. Go to Ezekiel chapter 36, 37. Talks about how Israel will be regathered from all over the world. That's one thing that's going to happen. 38 talks about how Gog and Magog will try to invade Israel. These two conglomerations of people, and God will destroy them by fire. Let's see here. You can go to 39 too, and it talks about Gog and all that stuff if you want to see that. But the main thing I want to get to here, and this is going to shock a lot of people, it's Ezekiel chapter 40, and this is a King James Bible. And you can see the title of this. It says Ezekiel's vision of the temple, the millennial sanctuary, or the Messianic age. There will be a third temple. And this is Ezekiel chapter 40 if you want to read all of it. I'm not going to because this is a lot. I'm just going to go to verbatim of what all this says. Let's see. And it explains what the temple will look like. It goes into it. Let's see. Where am I supposed to be? Okay, so over here in Ezekiel 40 and 39. See, it says tables for preparing the sacrifices. So as you can see, there will be sacrifices in the third temple. It's Ezekiel chapter 40, all of 40. If you want to go read that, if you don't believe me, please, I encourage you to go read it yourself. Don't take my word for it. I mean, you can obviously see it in this video, but please don't take my word for it. Go look at it yourself. And the most important thing I want to get to, where it talks about the gate of the prince in Ezekiel 44. This is the Messiah. He's referred to as the prince. The Hebrew word for that is exalted one. There's no other person that would be talking to about. But the interesting thing is, in Ezekiel 45, verse 22, it says, "And upon that day shall the Prince, the Messiah, the exalted one, the anointed one, and upon that day shall the Prince prepare for himself and for the people of the land," that's Israel, "a bullock, a bull for a sin offering." Right there. I've got it highlighted in yellow, but on the screen it probably looks a little different. And this is Ezekiel 45:22, and you can pause this video and read it yourself if you don't have a Bible. And after that it says, "And 7 days of the feast he shall prepare a burnt offering to the Lord, 7 bulls and 7 rams without blemish daily." And as you can see, this is completely what? This completely different. And as you can see right here, Sabbath and new moon offerings duties for the Prince. He's going to be keeping the Jewish feast. It's completely different than what people think will happen. So please, I encourage you to read Ezekiel 45, and then to the end. See it for yourself. It'll blow your mind.